Alright, so in today's video, you are going to see me pull apart this Bluetooth speaker that I built a while ago. So if you haven't seen the video on that of me building that, I'll link it up in the cards up the top there for you guys to go and watch. But we're going to be pulling the drivers out of this because as you might know, we are moving house, which basically means what I need to do, because this is such a big enclosure, as you can see, I still have the original enclosures for these drivers because I don't want to throw them out because I have the rest of the matching set inside. So because this takes up so much room, what I'm actually going to do is get rid of the enclosure that I've built here, and then what I'm going to do is put the drivers back in the original boxes. So in today's video, you're going to see me remove those drivers. I'll also store the little amplifier board that I got off eBay somewhere, and the battery inside of this, I actually have intentions to use, buy some wire off eBay so I can rewire it up, because I chopped the ends off it to use it inside of here. And then what I'm going to be doing with that is I'm going to be able to use that so I can put it in my backpack and run a cable over my shoulder and use a light on top of my 80D camera here, say if I want to explore somewhere where it's pitch black, and get really nice lit up shots for you guys. So basically in today's video, I'm just going to pull this apart. Also, one little thing that not many people know about, let me just turn this thing around. On the back here, you can see that the passive radiators have gone. They got completely destroyed, and I must say, since I've had the back off sealed here, the bass has been much deeper, not too much quieter, but it's been much deeper and much more pleasant to listen to. So just before I get a comment asking what happened with the passive radiators, there you go. But in today's video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's just have one little last sound test of what this speaker sounds like, and then let's unscrew the speakers with the drill that's over there, and begin to desolder all the wires inside of this enclosure.
This is no real touch, was born with the suit of armor, auto palmer, swinging in the summer with snake charmers, they tell me my day's warmer, how can I stay calmer, we're all gonna be...
Man, I forget how good this thing really is. Alright, so things haven't been entirely going to plan so far. For one, the plastic sheeting around the battery has ripped off, which has exposed what was underneath it. Number two is that all of the back wires on here I couldn't desolder, so they've all just been chopped. And number three is the silicon that I thought was actually going to be probably the weakest point of this build is actually proving to be the strongest. I cannot get any of these amplifier boards or crossover boards off of the wood, so I'm gonna have to keep trying without breaking anything. But yeah, one thing that is good that I've realized though, with the wires on the end of the battery just there, I can actually use this and maybe add some extra wire to it. And these little input things here, I can use, I have like 10 more of those, so I can use those for the negative and this for the positive. It'll look ugly, but it will work. Alright, so there it is. that has been putting the Canton speakers back together and completely stripping out my Bluetooth speaker. This speaker now will probably go to the bin. The enclosure has been pretty bad. But here are the final Cantons back how they were when I first got my hands on them. So these can now be used. Probably when we go to the new house, we'll probably have the 5 surround speakers of this because we can't fit the tower speakers we have in the lounge room at the moment in the new place. But yeah, so here's some wire that has absolutely no relevance. Here's the amplifier board that was inside of it. If you could see that I was having a bit of difficulty getting the silicon, this stuff was ridiculous to get off. I ended up with a screwdriver and a hammer smashing down inside of the box. But as you can see here, I have managed to get the amplifier board out of the enclosure as well as the crossovers and that. So they're all back in here. I haven't tested these yet, but I don't see why they wouldn't work unless I snapped something when I was trying to get the crossovers out. But there it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this where I sort of go for a more professional take on it, let me know what they like and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to turn notifications on so you get you don't get an upload every time a notification. You get a notification every time I upload. That way you can basically find whenever I upload a video. So make sure you do that. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.